State of panic. Yo, flyers of YouTube, what's up? Unfortunately, I'm only doing an intro now. As you can see, we're mid-flight. Because I was in a state of panic when we were on the ground, which you'll watch about in a second. I'm enjoying my flight right now, but if you want to know how the entire flight goes, keep on watching. Small change of equipment. I am now recording with my camera. This is the Singapore Airlines Silver Crystal Lounge. And the reason I am now using my camera is because I've dropped my phone. And now the battery won't charge past 2%. This lounge is pretty sad, but so basically my GoPro is out of battery, right? It's now charged. But here we have a universal power port. EVA Air's hub lounge at Taipei Airport didn't have a single power port. This is the state of my stuff right now. And it's a bit of a big sad, honestly, but whatever. This is the tail end of a KrisFlyer redemption that I explained in my last video. So now I'm going to head over here to the 787, so let's check it out. Boarding for a flight is delayed. And this is the business class cabin. This is my seat 5A. So this is the EVA Air business class seat, and this is what it's like. There's some storage space here containing my headphones, which I checked out on the last flight. They're in a really nice case. I'll try them out later. There's also a reading light. Here are my seat controls. Here's the power port, and there's a USB port for phones. Ooh, there's also a privacy divider here. If you're in a seat closer to the aisle, you see that they don't have a sliding divider. And here's my tray table. It's much sturdier and bigger than the one on the A330. And here's the footwell. Overall, I think this is a really good seat, especially since I'm more separated from the aisle. Hopefully later I'll get to check out one that's like closer to the aisle, so I get to compare it. I'd like to just check out the aisle side seats, this is one of them. So it lacks the privacy partition that all the window sides and the center side seats have. But I still think that this is pretty innovative in terms of seat design, because at least it allows you a bit of privacy. You have the same amount of storage space as everybody else. You still have, so really it's just the amount of privacy that you have that will be decreased. This is the economy cap. Sorry. So I ordered my meal on the internet this trip, and for this flight, purely because I wanted to see how it went. I know it didn't make a difference, and just now I had my meal order acknowledged. And I feel like, for longer flights they have like internet exclusive meals, but on this flight they don't. So I feel like the execution is perfect for what it is. I really like how wide the seat is and how much storage space there is, which didn't exist on the A330. So I've been given some sparkling wine. Cheers. Better than the outbound, actually. Yo, these stars in the sky are gorgeous. It's like it's out of like a dream world. Isn't that what their frequent flyer program is named? Yeah, so this is what the seat looks like in live flat mode. feels pretty comfortable as well, and there's another set of seat controls here. I want to talk a bit about this entire experience of like basically dropping my phone and losing all the battery inside. When everyone like posts like pictures of premium cabins, it makes everything seem like really perfect. When you have different like travel bloggers or influencers that paint like a picture perfect experience of the premium cabin flying, like of premium cabin flying, and make it look like it's all like what your life goals should be like no, it's what makes us learn how to cope and how to deal with situations. And I think that's the beauty of travel in general. I feel like this needed to happen to me at some point, and my phone is just restarting for the 23rd, 24th time, and I'm honestly not bothered to deal with it anymore. I've learned how to like problem solve, and I think that's what travel should be about. Be a problem solver, and instead of just like the glam. I was just welcomed by the flight manager, Lily. She's really nice. She addressed me by name, thanked me for being on the flight, and also laid my tablecloth for me. So we're off to a pretty good start. One minor oversight about this seat is that when your tray table is up, well, if there's food on there, there's absolutely no way to get out of your seat because you can't swivel the table. Fortunately, when there's no food, I can still raise this thing up. I banged my head against the wall. I'll be going to the bathroom, which is that way. Dinner is served. Looks like we have a chicken with polenta cake. Honestly, the browning on the polenta cake looks sublime. So I'm going to try out the food element by element. I'd start off with the chicken. Looks quite moist, smells quite delicious. It's more tender than I thought it was going to be, which I consider a good thing. Let me try this polenta cake, which looks like the highlight. I love that. I love the flavor of the polenta. It's kind of milky, it's kind of mild, but at the same time, like, the texture is sublime. I'm gonna try some salad, which is an egg salad with squid. Very citrusy, very flavorful. Now, what comes to mind when you think about an airplane salad? This one, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. So I decided that since I'm on 787, and this is exclusive to the 787, I'd try a jasmine tea ale. And it's got a pretty good head. It's more jasmine tea than it is ale, but I sure do kind of like it. That's very interesting. I wasn't expecting there to be so much of a jasmine tea flavor, but it's very prominent, and it's very enjoyable. I'm also pretty intrigued by how cloudy this thing is. Definitely unique, that's for sure. This looks like the economy class cabin, and the front row looks empty. The seats are pretty comfortable. I mean, if I'm here, I have a lot of leg room. Seats are also pretty well padded. They go kind of far back. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so that was a good flight on EVA's 787.